to know, I need to know. How will I know if you would love me? How will I know? How will I know? How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. How will I know? How will I know? How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. How will I know? How will I know? Sometimes I just can't take it. Sometimes I just can't take it, and it isn't alright. I'm not gonna make it, and I think my shoes untied. I'm like a broken record. I'm like a broken record, and I'm not playing right. Just cynical, I bet kill me till you tell me on the heavenly phone. So hold tight, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Don't let go. Hold tight, hold tight. Oh, it's alright, you said. I got my hands up shaking just to let you know that you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and she really someone I wanna know. This boy is electric. This boy is electric, and you're sparkling like the universe connected. And I'm buzzing night after night after night. This joy is electric. This joy is electric, and you're circuiting through. I'm so happy that I'm alive. Happy I'm alive at the same time as you. 'Cause you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and you're really someone I wanna know. You got a high. You got a high. Yeah, you got a high. You got, you got a high. You got a high. Yeah, you got a high. My hands up shaking just to let you know now. You've got a higher power. You got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power. You want it in your lifetime. I'm going a million miles an hour. Went for so long, I've been down on my knees in your love song. Set me over and over for so long. I've been down on my knees to your love song. Floats me Last night all I think about is you. Don't stop, baby, you come on too. Don't want, baby, think about you. You know that I'm never gonna lose.
start?
Good evening, welcome. We start the press conference after the match Real Madrid CSKA. We are the coach, Mr. Tudis, who will perform an assessment. Mr. Tudis, whenever you want.
Obviously, congratulations to Real. With so many problems, they really gave the fight. And this unwritten rule that is in all sports, in everything in life, when you go out there to compete and to believe on your own purpose, they prove it. Unfortunately, we had a very bad start. We gave them all the boost they needed. We came back strong on a second quarter, took over. Obviously, that was not enough, not making shots, turnovering the ball, even though we were dominant on boards. What to say about the strategy? That's not about the strategies, that's not about X and O's. That was about the desire and the wish. Congratulations to them.
¿Alguna cuestión, por favor?
Questions? Please identify yourself and the company that you represent.
I would like to ask you about you talk about the start of the game. I wanted to ask you about the 17-3 run that Real Madrid had at the start of the game. Did you feel that maybe your players were too relaxed because of the Real Madrid situation?
The outcome might prove what you just said, but we did not came over here relaxed. We were aware about the situation. We've been in such situation also against Barcelona. Previously, we were missing players, or when we were playing Olympiacos, even less players missing. But when the favorite was on the other side, or whatever you can call it, I don't know, favorite or not. So we were not being prepared to be aware about the problems of Real Madrid is facing, but again, the unwritten rule prevailed, and the players that they played, so Klavzar and Garuba, they play a great game. So we better remember those names.
Any further question for Mr. Tudis? Thank you.
You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. 5 days on the freeway, riding shotgun with you. 2 hearts in the fast lane, we had big dreams in blue. Playing sweet child of mine, and I still feel that line. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Hey, it's been too long. Some days I can feel it, but the feeling ain't all blue. You got me believing one day you gotta come through. Lost in these city lights, 'cause I can't sleep tonight. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Where are you now? baby, just passing through.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. And this is what I should have said. Touchdown brings me round again. Well, I thought it, but I can't dead head. No, no, no.
Last night, all I think about is you. Don't stop, baby, you can walk too. Don't want, baby, think about you. You know that I'm never gonna lose.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come. But sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. I just wonder what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that bad look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Heat waves been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
Everyone, we start a press conference with an assessment from Chus Mateo and then questions for our coach. Chus, if you please. I can just say that this is things the sports have, things the sports give us that make us feel as we felt today. A team with a lot of physical problems, with injured players, against a transatlantic CSKA with all the players, but with our heart, which is amazing. I cannot talk about a strategy, because the strategy was quite clear. We were smart, not losing balls, because we know about how vertical they are when they counterattack and how they punish you. We were in the first half very consistent on the rebounds, knowing what we were lacking on rebounds. We only had, sort of speak, Eddie, and he's close and get rebounds. We have injured players in that sense that made many other smaller players would help. Booty, Nigel, Sadiq, the young ones were amazing. And sometimes this happens, that the impossible is a bit more difficult, and that's what happened today. I don't believe a lot of people would think before the match that we'll be able to win, but there's something that since I'm in this club for 8 years, I see in their heart and players' DNA that all challenges they face, they're able to face it as they did today. It was something so difficult that motivation on their side was to say, okay, let's go and get it. And they believe all the way to the end. And I can just say that I'm really proud to belong to this club and to this team, because they teach you every day how to face complex situations. And I believe that's the beautiful thing about the sports. There are values that the sports transmits us today that are really good for children. Everything is not written, and we have to fight all the way to the end, because sometimes life gives you this. Today we are very happy. I'm really proud on the effort from all of them, the youngsters who were really smart playing, the veterans who made a tremendous effort knowing that they were working hard for the next match. But the motivation took them to win at CSK with all the players. Set of questions for Choose Matteo. Please identify yourself and the company that you represent. The first one over there, choose. Just 1 second. Frank Galvan from Real Madrid Television. Choose, congratulations for this amazing win. And I would like to emphasize about the team's character, that DNA that never surrenders and that overcomes all inconvenience. That's true, and I love to talk about it, because these are things that are beautiful. To see the heart they have, the attitude they have, how they fight against adversity, how they transmit, and what very important thing, to see the public in this communion with the team. The fans were amazing, believing together with their team, knowing how difficult it was, and helping them at all times. It's a true communion that we live here at home with our team. We're still embedded at home in the EuroLeague, and as I've mentioned, I can only be proud of this attitude, of this DNA you're talking about. I don't think a lot of people has that. A lot of people have this, a lot of team has this fighting spirit and this facing problems on the face, knowing as we came from the week how difficult it was going to be to play against them, and our effort, as I was saying once and again, I'm really proud of these guys. I'm really proud of the way everybody else was, from the technical staff and the angels who could be here with their teammates. How we managed to get a real team helping each other, supporting each other, that is there when things are hard, and that helps to get the colleague up, and that's the way we can move on. Question over there. Euroclubs, good evening, choose. Dimitri Situdis mentioned that it was important to remember the names of Klapster and Karuba. I would like to ask, and with Border Media, how was that? How you cooled them? How somehow you got them in the group to face a debut on the Euroleague as difficult as this one? It was not easy because all of this happened day after day with all the players getting injured. You know, this week it was one after the other that got positive for COVID. And it just happened one after the other, little by little, and we didn't know how to react. We didn't know if the match was going to happen or not. The match happened, and we needed help from young players, and young players were ready. We trained as we could, because sometimes the conditions were not the best because of the number of players we had, but we understood, and the youngsters understood quite well what was needed from them. And from here, I would like to give value the work from Alberto Angulo with the young players in the academy. These guys are ready to play in Real Madrid as of today, and that's why down there, Alberto Angulo, as person responsible for the academy, has them very well prepared. They're not the only ones who work, but these three ones, I take my hat off for Siddiq, for Uba, and for Baba. That in the moment that they were asked to do something, to fall, to get rebounds, or not losing balls, they were able to understand what we needed from them, and they help us win. Last two ones, if you have them. How are you doing, Choose? From Radio Marca. Congratulations for the win. People who may remember titles. I ask you for your personal memory about today's match. It's going to be a memory and it's going to stay there. Before the match, as I say, the impossible became something possible. It was very difficult to win. Let's not kid ourselves, but we believed, and as the match went on, we believed more, and as minutes were going by, we could win. And that turns out to be a reality. That, as I was saying before, sport is a game, and you cannot take anything for granted. Sometimes it's in your favor, sometimes it's against. And on this occasion, we had a very beautiful win before our public, before our people. That, of course, will be in my mind because it's very beautiful what we lived here today. Obviously, it's not a title, and of course, titles stay forever. This is a very beautiful story, but just a short story because it's just another match. Last question over here for Basket News. You were saying that this is a story and 8 seasons you've been in Madrid. I would like to ask if this match is a breaking point because of the communion that could happen in the team. I don't really understand what you're saying. What's the question? If the match is a breaking point, a turning point, because of the communion. Yeah, this could be a line of saying, gee, what we can do if we are all together, if we all give our 100%, we can get really far away. Real Madrid always has to be up, that's no question, and winning is very, very difficult. We were lucky enough to win 2 EuroLeagues lately. In this competition, you may win today and lose tomorrow against someone who was down there in the classification. Therefore, the most important thing is for people to know that they have to respect the opponent all the time. We would be quite silly if after this win, on the next match or the following match or the other one, we would find an opponent who we think is below ourselves and we will not respect it, and then we'll be fighting against ourselves. I believe attitude is everything in general. Today in the match it was like that, and I hope that we maintain that throughout the year because we enjoyed a lot today. Okay, thank you, Choose, and thank you, and Merry Christmas.
You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. 5 days on the freeway, riding